It's showtime at the AJAERED show tonight. What's going on, everybody? What y'all got going on? It's me, your boy, your homie, your cousin, your friend, your next door neighbor, hopefully not downstairs. Your co-worker, if we fuck with each other like that. I'm back, AJAERED. Look, if this is your first time in the live, even if it's tonight on the 7:15 Sunday night show, going on ahead and make sure you share the videos, even the lives. Make sure to comment in the comment section, and make sure to hit the like button. They say that button helps out a lot. It's we live because ain't nobody in this bitch but me. I guess I'll wait a few minutes. YouTube ain't send me nothing saying I got canceled. So I'm like, where the fuck's everybody is at? Where's all the people's at? Before I get started with the, oh Lord, I said there I go pressing and clicking on stuff again. Who all in the house? Where the cousins at? Where everybody at? I'm over here with this paper towel like an old pastor and shit. Like I'm gonna be sweating during the sermon and whatnot. Where y'all ass at? Come on up in the room. So we can get the show started and get this on out the way. It's already past 7:15. I ain't got but one viewer in the situation. What's going on, J. Daniel? What's going on, cousin? I'm like, listen, where everybody else at? Everybody else must have decided to leave out the. Everybody must have decided to. Is it Bible study week? Is it vacation Bible school? What's going on? Where's everybody at? Where's the peoples? Where's the cousins? Ain't nobody showed up to the thing. Where y'all at? Look, it's 7:17. I don't know what kind of sign that is. 717. I don't know what the fuck that means in the astrological signs. But anyway, that just says to me we already 2 minutes behind on the show. I'm not gonna take all night. Those cousins that missed, I know y'all gonna be on the replay game. But listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because I have a lot of things to do. So anyway, first thing I want to do is, if you're on the live in the comment section, please go ahead and let me know what you are having, your cocktail, your blunt, your joint, your crack pipe, your weed pipe, your bong, whatever it is that you do. Let me know where you are watching from. I want to give acknowledgement to the people that are watching from these different areas. I want y'all to give a shout out to your hometown where you are, where you currently live. Let me know where y'all are watching from. So I have a couple of things on here that I want to go over tonight. I'm not going to be all night long because some of y'all want it long, some of y'all want it short. Everybody can't get the penis in the size that they want. That's why you go to Adam and Eve and Cindy's and all of those places, your local sex store, to make sure you get it just the way you want it. But I'm going to try to lay around there and see if I can please everybody. Of course, you just can't. But I'm going to just run this thing out until I'm 5 miles to empty, as Brownstone used to say. But anyway, I got a couple of topics I want to go over with y'all tonight and see what y'all think about those and get those out the way. Some of them, of course, I can slide to the left, slide to the right, and y'all can see what it is that's on the list for tonight. So I only have 4 things on here tonight that I want to hold y'all for. I'm not like your past. I'm not going to be before you very long. All right. So one of the things I wanted to discuss is off rip, because it happened last week. Unfortunately, rest in peace, Sissy Houston. She passed away at the tender age of 91 last week. And she went on to lay in the bosom of the Lord. Now, God rest her dead, Epluvium, all that good stuff. But my thing is, what's been bothering me about the passing of Sissy Houston is y'all been sitting around posting and grieving and fanning the fuck out, acting a goddamn fool over Sissy Houston's death. I can't come to grips with it because okay. Let's just be honest. This is Whitney Houston's mom. Whitney Houston went on 12, 13 years ago, long before her time, right? That we see fit. Here it is. Sister has been, because the last time I saw Houston, she was with sister, she was celebrating her 91st birthday. Now all of a sudden, she done died from dementia because she couldn't, she done died from dementia. That's what they said, right? The thing that I can't get over is all these TikToks, all these Instagrams, all this other shit. Oh, rest in peace, Sister Houston. Oh, Sister Houston was an icon. She was a legendary singer and all that. Quit fucking lying. Quit lying. I mean, rest in peace to the dead, but at the end of the day, just don't lie. Don't lie. Sister Houston ain't never in my life or my known time of being around here. The only thing I've ever known Sister Houston for was being Whitney Houston's mother. All that singing and shit, she wasn't doing no good. All that so-called operatic singing and singing in the churches and shit, different, the same way Whitney started out. She just wasn't the success story. Exactly, G. I don't know one Sissy Houston motherfucking song. People are out here acting like Sissy Houston, and you may as well say shit Dionne Warwick, because everybody been acting a fool talking about Dionne Warwick is the big deal. In her time, she was the shit. That's a lie too. Dionne Warwick was smoking so many fucking Virginia Slims. All you heard was allegedly supposed to be jazz and whatever the fuck that is she does with her voice. It's the same thing with Sister Houston. And I seen Sister Houston on a long time ago video on with not Benson and Hedges. Gee, now you going too far. Not Benson and Hedges. I gave the woman Virginia Slim, but them sound like some rich folk cigarettes. Them Benson and the Hedges. So yeah, that sounds about about right. But I'm so sorry for the passing of Sissy, but cut it out. For those of you who are out here trying to get all them clicks, views, and the motherfucking likes, please cut it out about some Sissy Houston was this iconic singer. If she was so iconic, she would have had a 3-day motherfucking film like the Aretha Franklin. They didn't give her 16 dress nightgown changes and outfits and carrying on doing the service. You ain't even heard about the film. You ain't hear about the goddamn film. She probably has listen. Sissy was just some icon. Ooh, and all that old shit. Ain't nobody give them clap for none of that shit down to the church. Go back and watch them videos. And then on top of everything, I got a problem with it. On top over there. On top of everything, the only thing Sissy to me is now pretty much famous for, second to being Whitney Houston's mother, is the fact that she she gave the idea to the thought of a character called Respucia on Norbit. Look at that hairstyle. Look at that goddamn rug on that woman's head. And you're gonna see that that's the only thing I can see her being next to, being famous for, other than being Whitney Houston's daughter, having that rug on her head and telling the people that she probably, inspired the character of Respucia when she put that blonde dew on her head. Come on now, y'all know goddamn well all them teeth and sissy mouth, the way they were situated, that woman wasn't singing that goddamn good. But y'all want to get up here, oh, rest in peace, sissy. Oh Lord, have mercy. Not another soldier done gone on in. You know they say they come in threes, child. Fuck that. Sissy been here since they had canned Coke in this bitch. She was here when they put it out. She one of the first ones to go down there with 2 cents and go to the first probably little drugstore on the corner, and buy a little Coca-Cola when the canned Coke came out, sliced bread. She was here when that shit happened. That lady done spent her lifetime to my old sissy, oh Lord, an icon, oh Lord, her daughter was the icon and the legend. Her daughter was the voice and the stamp. You ain't heard nobody say shit about no Sissy Houston. Come back over here. Sit, look at this shit on this woman's motherfucking head. I don't care what none of y'all say down to the church. Call me what y'all want to. Talk about my mama. I don't give a fuck what you say. I bet you my mama ain't never gonna get caught in no picture with no hairstyle like this one. I don't give a fuck how much money I got. She ain't gonna get this here hairstyle. And it must have been popular because Florida Evans had the same hairstyle over there in good times. Other than that, basically, she kept us blind. Sister Houston was an icon, a songstress. Get your tone deaf ass somewhere and sign down. Get to the back of the church. Matter of fact, take your tone deaf ass and go on back there and apply to be one of the ushers and get on that situation and just shut the fuck up and pass the collection plate. Because ain't no way in the world you finna sit up here and tell me. Now, they say it was popular back in the day during this time. You know, it was what was popping. And, you know, they say she brought the blonde look. They say that might have been the situation. You know, even Whitney had something going on. I'm sure it was a wig Whitney had on with that, you know, with that beauty store bow thing right there. But y'all shut up and go sit y'all ass down somewhere now. That woman was not that good a songstress. If that was the case, she'd have been up there in the top so-and-sos with Aretha Franklin and Gladys Afternoon. Because you can't call her Gladys Night no more, because after she done had that facelift and that nip and tuck, you got to go and call her Gladys Afternoon or Gladys Evening or something. You can't call her no Gladys Night no more. But the bottom line is, Sissy would have been, G said, don't you drink nothing else out that glass. Listen, I done had 3 shots. I done had 3 shots of Douce, 2 shots of Hennessy, and a Dos Equis. And this is my first mixed drink for the night. What's going on, Trigger Pain? Welcome into the room, sister. Where is everybody viewing from? If you have missed that part, let me know where you were. Where are you located currently viewing from? G said she was born in 1933. Shit, I believe 1833. Because listen, all them times people were saying that she was standing behind Aretha Franklin when she was singing backup doing Adele's covering, when Aretha Franklin was covering Adele's song, We Could Have Had It All. That song, they saying that Sissy was in the back hating. Sissy looked like she was in the back having, God knows, God forgive me, probably a mini stroke. That's what she looked like. She wasn't hating. She was going through something. Dallas, Mississippi. Listen, wait, G, you can't be, by way of Mississippi. I'm like, you can't be in Dallas and Mississippi cousin at the same time unless, but originally from Dallas and by way of Mississippi. What made you go to Mississippi? Because ain't nothing down there. Yazoo, Mississippi. Georgia, Kia Sophia say Georgia. Jay Daniels say in Houston. All right, come on. Okay, that's what's up. But listen, go ahead and kiss the baby on that one with Sissy. I don't remember nobody having no concerts. They say it was sold out. I don't remember my mother, and my mother was born in 48. I don't remember her saying too much of shit about no Sissy during them times and them days. If that's the case, when Dionne Warwick lay around and transition and check about this motherfucker, then y'all probably gonna want to throw a whole parade, because y'all know she was the one touching lady parts and whatnot or so and so allegedly over there on Whitney Houston. But anyway, nevertheless, we're gonna give it up and let it go. We're gonna give it to God. When y'all go to church next Sunday, take that to the altar and leave it. Yeah, Biblioshi. Leave it right there. Because ain't nobody got time for hearing all that shit about y'all too busy mourning over no Sissy Houston. Especially now, y'all can mourn Sissy, but the music, cut that shit loose. Give it up and let it go. Wait, I'm from Mississippi and live in Dallas. Not too much on Mississippi. Now, look, Cousin G, I ain't gonna say too much on Mississippi. I'm from Louisiana. I'm a neighboring state, raised native, right? Born and raised. But one of the things I can say about Mississippi Y'all motherfucking ass, aside to us over there in Louisiana, y'all can get in the kitchen. Most of y'all can get in the kitchen and make a bitch start a fight over the last plate. I will give Mississippi that. Now, I will honestly give that to certain parts of Mississippi, not every part, but them folk down from Mississippi. Let me tell you, them the only ones that I know of, other than in Louisianians, that can actually cause me to want to go back for seconds and get me to wanting to, listen, that cornbread muffin or that hunk of cornbread. Listen, sister, brother, cousin, elder, deaconess, I'll kick your ass over that last piece of cornbread if it's right. Yeah, I got an aunt, cousin G, that lives on the state lines of Mississippi and Louisiana. One half of the house on Louisiana state line, the other half on Mississippi. It's a debacle. All right, moving on to the next thing because I done spent about 15 minutes on them overtime. All right. So what we got on here next? Pastor Keon Henderson is under fire again for over there. Got his peppercorn shaped head ass for begging the folk for $4 million, talking about it's better basically to give to the church, and God don't honor a goddamn thing you do with giving to the post. So y'all basically stop giving to them folk up under the red light bridge that's out there hollering about they trying to tend to their children and they're just trying to make it through the day and get a little hamburger or whatever. Listen, he said God don't honor you helping the poor folk. What he looked for you is to give to the uplifting and the upbringing of God's kingdom, which is basically saying, in layman terms, God wants you to give to a false, fake motherfucker that's out there saying that they calling reverence and doing everything in God's name. Listen, sir, let me tell you something, Keon Henderson. You are the epitome of why I said, let me slide over one way. Y'all see that beady eye? Oh, on the wrong side. Y'all see that beady eye, flat nose, beacon nose, tight baby lip motherfucker right there? That little squinch-eyed, baby eyebrow bitch? Him. Now, I took up on one time before, but I ain't going to take up for him no more. This is the straw. How is it you, first of all, get your stupid knucklehead ass into the game of talking about being a pastor and pastoralship, and you don't know how to properly bamboozle and swindle the people of God? What you need to do is take your stupid ass over there and talk to Creflo Dollar before he decided to renounce the things that he said, and go over there and talk to some of these other high-end pastors. Maybe even I would say TD Jakes, but TD Jakes actually has a reason to say all the money of TD Jakes has receipts. Now somebody's calling my line and I'm on the goddamn live, and somebody got near to be calling me, so there got to be somebody too goddamn stupid to understand that I'm on the live and they ain't attending. So clearly they are not worthy of even having the conversation in the first place, because if they were, they would have known where I was and what I was doing. But anyway, I think that was just my kid. Well, ain't that a bitch? I done read him for filth. That was my kid. He probably wants something or needs something ahead of here. But anyway, moving on. What was I ranting about? Keon Henderson. Yes, you son of a bitch. Look, the bottom line is, all you are asking the people for is basically to because I feel like I'm preaching. I feel my hip coming. You are basically being a liar, a cheat, a steal, a fraud, a bamboozler, a swindler right before the people's very motherfucking eyes. You don't even have the common decency to try and pull a wool over their eyes and try and fool them. It has gotten so bad to these motherfuckers out here now, they're basically telling you what they're doing in front of your face. Just like they're doing P. Diddy and them and all these other movies. They got to tell you what they're doing first in order to make their prophecy fulfilled, right? That's what he's doing. But he's too stupid to understand that there are people out here that are woke and that understand that there's a difference nowadays between actually people that are connected and just plain old fucking fraudsters. And you mean to tell me, I got it right, this alien elf ear having motherfucker over here, you mean to tell me you think you ought to sit there and listen to anything he's telling you or anything he's saying? For you to sit up here and tell me that God would rather me give you money for you to go buy new Gucci, new Louis Vuitton, new Prada, for you and your bald-headed, sticker-bun head ass wife, Shawnee? Seriously? And the whole part about it is like your whole life and marriage, ever since you've hit the scene, has been full of so many holes and so many fucking lies. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you would even get up and preach such an obscene word to the people and put that bullshit in their ears. And again, that is the reason why I don't fuck with these churches, because at the end of the day, you cannot really, at this point, unless you have the spirit of discernment, you cannot tell which pastor is for you and gives a damn about you and would actually come to. I'm from an era where the pastor would come to your house. You don't show up to church and you're a regular, he coming to your motherfucking house. He want to pray and fast and fall out of shit, and throw cloth and all over the walls and shit, have shit greasier than P. Diddy's house with the baby oil. He coming there to bless everything, because he coming there to find out what's really going on. If you got any kind of affliction or anything that is bothering you, or what stopped me from coming to church, gas money, the car broke down, that kind of thing. These pastors now don't come out to check on a fuck ass thing that you doing, because they don't even know your ass from the get-go. They don't know you from a hole in the wall. And we say, that's why the Bible say, try the spirit by the spirit. And that to me interprets to say that the joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. You know, everything that I've got, the world truly did not give it to me. That is one of those things that have always stood out to me, because anything that I've got, I've gained it on my own. I've had to give that own self-confidence and build it. My pastor didn't come by here, not in this day and age, and give me any kind of word of encouragement. If I stop down at the church on Sunday, 9 to 10, the motherfucker up in the pulpit telling me how if I don't give and pay my 1/10, I'm going straight to hell. Fuck all other shit I'm doing. You know, I'm fucking the neighbor's wife. You know, I'm over here titillating people's significant others at night. Out here, you know, being a temptress, out here spreading all kind. Not me personally. I'm just saying in general theory. Out there doing all this other municipal shit, and you choose maybe on Easter to preach about faggism, or Christmas about lesbianism, because I take that back, because you're gonna preach about the goodness of the Lord and how good it is to give and receive. Bitch, take that sermon over there to the gay club. Talk to the tops and the bottoms and the verses. Or basically, better yet, talk to the tops. It's better to give than receive. If that is the motto, what is the church giving back to the people? What is the body of God that is the church that is exemplifying and saying that we, the church, are here to heal the sick as much as we can. We are here to put a bandage or heal the wounded, and all this. The house of refuge has been turned into the house of pimps. But he wants us to sit up and listen to his cockamamie, cockeyed, beady-eyed, sesamoid bone eyeball looking ass and hear this bullshit that he's talking about. It's better to give to the church than it is. Why? The church ain't giving shit to the people. Not all of them, but some, most. But you always want somebody to give, because you want to go down there and build up your wardrobe, get your hair cut and get you a facial and all that shit, get you in Shawnee old bony, big-eyed, square knobby head, big-eared, long fake hair, 37-piece wearing ass, massages and shit, and buy her all these red bottoms and blue bottoms and shit. No. And the church folk over there in swaddling clothing, like Kim Burrell say, you church bitches got it all fucked up. They got it all fucked up. And I would say that I apologize to the church going folk, to those who truly believe and you stand for your pastor. Now, those of you who truly believe and stand for your pastor, let me tell you something. A true martyr of a pastor, and I know I'm doing all this cussing and carrying on and whatnot, go over there to Lil Union. It's a church in Houston called Lil Union, pastor by Fields. That man over there is trying to make a difference. He's over there in the pulpit preaching about not just what thus said the Lord or what thus says the Bible, but he's preaching about truth, everyday life, because he's walking it, he's living it among this earth in this time. And he's trying to show people a better way. And he's not all about, ever have been, about bring the house, the tithes, whatever the fuck they be saying, bring ye the tithes to the storehouse and all that old shit and go on past the collection plate and put some more money in there. He ain't never been about that. Now, he probably won't be associating his name with all this cussing and carrying on and drinking and whatnot, but because he was a brother from the street before and had a life before he got into being saved and saving others, he would definitely understand. And he and I have had personal conversations. So I can sit up here and say this. I've met the best of the best and the worst of the worst. But I can tell you, Keon Henderson, you are complete, utter, what they call in the Bible, a jackass. You a jackass. You a dumb, stupid, uneducated jackass. I don't even understand. And I want y'all to get, I got to move over to see I can see this motherfucker. I'm going to, what? Oh, this way. Oh, shit. Y'all see him fucked up. But still, the bottom line is these type of things that basically asking you for money in your coin because they want to sustain a certain lifestyle. And let's just be honest. Nowadays, being a pastor for most is not being a shepherd to shepherd us. You know what I'm saying? He's not leading the flock. He ain't trying to get you down there and say, well, I led the horse to the water, but they ain't want to drink. He ain't that kind of motherfucker. He the kind that's like, listen, if you live around there, fuck around, pay me enough, I can get you the keys to the kingdom. I can link you up to the man. But like Hattie say, that's why you have to go to him for yourself. Fuck all them interceders. I ain't got time for no interceders because sometimes interceders ain't in your best interest. I'm talking to the church folk now. I ain't talking to the comedians and all this other stuff that come in for fun. I'm talking to the church folk. Understand, if you're going to read your Bible, because all of it ain't true, in my opinion, now say what you want to, I don't give a damn what you say. It's a lot of it that's very controversial, but at the end of the day, I ain't trying to lose no followers, but I want to gain real people over here that understand where I'm coming from. And that type of fuckery, because honestly, when I first saw him, I thought he was some type of gay. Until he got with that man's ex-wife. I'm just saying what I thought. But anyway, Keon, I will say the best in your endeavors, but who gives a shit? I hope you fail on every given aspect as it pertains to getting money from the people to rebuild what you call your kingdom, not the kingdom of God, but your kingdom. So I wish you all the worst of wishes in that endeavor. Anyway, moving on to the next thing, because I think I'm just about right on time. I'm a little 2 minutes early. I spent a little too much time on him. Next thing is T.I. T.I. says he out. T.I. said he done with y'all ass. He said, listen, he's 44 years old. He said he too tired and too old and now too rich to be jumping around on the stage for y'all fucking entertainment. Just y'all to compare a few shillings to watch him jump around and holler a few lyrics and carrying on. He said he is too old to be fucking around with that. He said, and he don't need the money. Listen, T.I., I am right there with you, my brother. At the tender age of 44, if me and my wife or me and my husband were to win a $71 million lawsuit against anyone, you know they got that $71 million lawsuit against MGA that they won here a month or so back. Not to mention he having a second grandchild at the tender age of 44. And the man say he's tired. I can't say that he's wrong, because for me, as a man that's not very far behind T.I., far enough but not very far. I mean, at $71 million, shit, that's my retirement right there. I'm done. That's enough. hell with all the jumping around on the stage, you know, looking stupid, looking crazy and shit, and being a hype man or a rapper, whatever the shit you doing, or having the family reality show, because let's not forget they had a family reality show that they made a few coins off of, you know, and Tiny been out there, you know, being everybody, you know, the people's little secret, especially with Floyd Mayweather allegedly, you know, she making money and carrying on and whatnot, and bringing in a little slew. She been with Escape ever since they escaped and got out here on the goddamn scene, and carrying on and whatnot. Me personally, I understand. What's going on, Brandy Payton? How's everything? Where you hollering at us from, Brandy? Give us that much. Let us know where you are tuned in from. But I don't blame him, because as a 44-year-old man, shit, I'm hanging up my chain, my mic, all that shit, you know, for some to sit on the porch with Tiny and knit booties and shit. Travel the world. You have enough money to do anything that you so choose at the tender age of, that was my fucking knee popping. That means it's time for me to fucking retire. But as soon as I finish getting this paper where I need it to be, it's almost there. It's almost there. It's getting there. I declare and decree that right now. It's almost there. But I do not blame him for making sure that this last and final $71 million settlement added to their empire, and made it to where they don't have to. You don't have to be out here jumping around, getting funky as a fucking mustard as a dog, as Kim Burrell say, jumping around on stage, you know, bucking. This shirt is all bundled up. I'm looking like a big old fat bitch. Nope. No shade to the big girls out there, but listen, honey, I can't have this shirt all wrinkled up looking. Yeah, there we go. Okay. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't blame him. I wouldn't be sitting out here still jumping them down on stage for y'all, having to wear Tootsie and all this degree and shit and fancy deodorant, you know, to make sure I can last through 3 or 4 hours of jumping them down on stage, howling and hyping and all that shit. That man probably got blood pressure issues. He's 44. He got 17 fucking kids. If jumping them down on stage and shit, running around touring from here to there, doesn't raise his blood pressure, I'm pretty damn sure just King alone raises his blood pressure as he's ushering in his second grandchild. And I'm trying to figure out, you know, the little young lady that he's has procreated with. I guess she just looked at the situation of shit. He's T.I.'s son, and that's probably what he used to get, you know, into her panties and digging into her charcuterie. Because the little boy ain't the brightest. Let's just be honest. And ew, them little lips look like little King's lips look like if he turned sideways, it looked like white girl coochie lips. Am I lying? Is it just me? I'm just saying, y'all. Let me know if it's just me. It just looked like if he just like that, and then I don't know. It just looked like if he got caught, you know, out in the streets of some one of these bathhouses or something, he lay around there and stuck him through one of them little holes in the wall or something. I'm pretty sure somebody be inclined to take their penis and try to penetrate his lips. Cause they do. They look like, if y'all remember, I'm an older age. My brother used to have porn hidden around the house, and there's one called Debbie Does Dallas. And when everybody left the house, I'll be under their mattress finding their stuff and looking at it on VHS. And it looked like Debbie Did Dallas. He looked like Debbie Did Dallas by the mouth. The oral version. But anywho, I understand, T.I. You got more than enough to satisfy. And then they saying T.I. is holding heavy in the front, all the more videos and stuff like they do Chris Brown. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And clearly it ain't satisfying Tiny because she lay around there and went in between the sheets with Mayweather allegedly. So, but yeah, I mean, I understand, you know, it's sometimes there come a point in life, in every man's life, where you have to know how to bow down gracefully and just go ahead and give it up and let it go. The same way, the same way sister should have did with the hairstyle. And I'm glad she did do away with it. I'm glad she did went ahead and found, something else, even though it was them big bodacious blonde wigs, that them same kind of deacon as well. And they were on the motherboard. Listen, first of all, I'm gonna need somebody to go down to the church and get the motherboards together. Y'all can't have y'all motherboards being all over this televised Sunday television stuff with the Sunday service, and all y'all motherboards is sitting there with them same flash freeze, aesthetic starched blonde wigs on us. I understand being in uniform and all, but I don't need all y'all motherboard to have the same wig on, swoop the same way. I need some. I need somebody on the motherboard to rebel. Damn it! Listen, while everybody else swoop to the left, mother is swoop to the right, or somebody swoop to the back, or somebody got some tight knit curls up in their shit, or somebody's went curls all over and just took it back to sister's time. Somebody got to be rebellious on the board, and not to mention all that. Please get y'all some different hats. Somebody go, yes, motherboards and the Kojic. Oh, them Baptist ones. Well, listen, gee. Them Baptist girls, not just them Kojic girls, it's them Baptist ones that wears them hats too. I promise you. I done seen so many. Listen, my grandmother had so many hats that she bought so many, she had nowhere to store them. And one of the neighbors made a joke and said, you know what, Mel? When you fool around and pass, all we got to do, we ain't got to cash your insurance policies and pay for nothing. All we got to do is sell your hat collection, and we're going to be able to bury you and still have change over. And he wasn't never lying. Because my grandma was, it's like someone be when the hair you buy should fit the hat you buy. And I'm not saying my grandmother didn't. She was a bad bee. She was a bad bee. On Sunday morning, she was a bad bee. All the little deacons and this and all, the little deacons and stuff were looking at her stuff. I'm like, child, she divorced and she ain't looking for no man. She in there at night with watching BET. She good to go. Ever with her little stuff going on. She is not trying to be bothered with no man. Because I asked my grandmother and my mama, I was like, listen, I know you're a little alone and got to be here sometimes. You don't want no man. No, I want no man. I want no man tell me when to turn the TV down and when to turn it up, and I want it on all night and stuff like this. I was like, okay, well, cool. So I asked them so many times if they wanted a man, why not? And I came to the conclusion, and I asked them, I was like, well, do you want a woman? And my grandmother and my mama told me, bitch, please. I've been offered that many a days. No, I want to eat no carpet. They say they ain't like vacuuming carpet. Well, when they was being little housewives and shit, so they sure went finna munch on none. They went finna lay around and munch on no charcuterie, bitch. They might serve you a little cheese on one, a little pepperoni. But that's for sure. My grandma and my mama said they weren't trying to be no lesbians. But yes. I don't blame him. After winning that kind of money, I mean, shit, you said now, you can go sit down somewhere and don't go do nothing like Kevin Hart did and start one of them restaurants and shit and fuck around and lose all your coin that you done made for free down there to the court. Because listen, that kind of money don't come easy. All mine ain't great, but that kind of money don't come easy. Anyway, what else? Last but not least, I saved this queen. Oh, that way. I saved this girl for last. Up there. Y'all, I'm still fucking in my dirt. I feel like I'm 5 years old, still trying to figure it out. This girl here, Miss Darius Brooks, Miss TikToker. She's not a famed TikToker, but she's a TikToker. I guess this is what he does, whether he just does allegedly, I guess, also like food critic part way, but also I don't know what the fuck he does. But I tell you what he did when he fucked up and he put his name on Tabitha Brown. He took to his TikTok page and talked about how Tabitha Brown was stupid, how she was dumb, how she made a foolish business decision as it pertained to her product and the advertisement of it and the contractual agreements with Target. how she could have gotten more by the case and yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to even go into his bullshit rhetoric, but I just want to give you a surface level about as to why I'm about to do my semi-best to read this girl down. Tabitha Brown don't fuck with nobody. Tabitha Brown is one of the most non-confrontational celebrities we know in our time, right? This woman has lost her mother. She has gained millions in a matter of years that she has worked on her products and the production of it and the presentation of it, and she has managed to be a successful Black woman, an entrepreneur, and Tabitha. Every time I see anything with Tabitha, Tabitha is basically on Instagram or TikTok, basically giving off inspirational verbiage, or she's doing some kind of vegan recipe, or kind of putting you on to, if it be not one of her vegan seasonings or one of her good seasonings, because I have a cabinet full of this shit, it's somebody else's, and I guess who she's kind of good friends with, and that she figures is a good fit and is in alignment with the same product in which she puts out there, right? That's the only time I see Tabitha Brown. Anything major, something that's happened in the family, which again was the last thing, was the passing of her mother. Even her brother came out and spoke about it. So my thing is this. Tabitha, I know you gave a rebuttal, and she gave a good one, because she was like, bitches only got the nerve. They only got the nerve to speak on you when they bother. They only got the nerve to talk about you when they don't have what you have. They only have the nerve to just basically speak negatively. Now, Tabitha, I'm gonna go ahead and take it to the ghetto point that your spirit just can't go to. I'm gonna go ahead and take it there for you, right? I'm gonna go ahead and read it out. Miss Darius Brooks. Because in my mind, when I watched the girl's channel and I heard her call herself Reading Tabitha, I already officially understood that she was a lady. And I'm going to say this, Miss Darius Brooks. It just pains me, as Tabitha said, to see, in my words, a queen like you that's sitting around now. You have the nerve to sit around and call this woman out for only just being herself, minding her own self business, and building a better life for her home, her family, her husband, her children, or whatever have you, right? It just seems like you're giving off lonely bitch energy. It seems like you're giving off jealous bitch energy. It seems like you're just giving off, I'm mad that I can't be here. You're talking about everything that Tabitha has done. But what is it that you told us in this so-called videos that you told us that you've done and accomplished? See, my grandmother always said that it's always a bitch sitting in the crowd saying what could have been done better when they ain't doing shit. They ain't doing nothing. It's a lot of time. It's probably some folk out there right now saying that he ain't doing that right. About me, he ain't doing that right. He ain't saying, I don't give a fuck. I don't. Because at the end of the day, you spend your life long worried about what other mofos think, when they don't even have a horse in the race, a dog in the race. They don't give a damn about you, what your daily walk looks like. Because let's not forget, Tabitha had a husband that worked on the police force for years, and she's pretty much made it known when she hit it big that she's always told her husband that if that happened, that she would make sure that he got off the street. She didn't want him out there fighting crime, putting his life on the line every day. And that's the true mark of a real woman. Darius, you ain't got the true mark of a real woman up in you. And that's why you ain't got no man. Being that you got a dang-a-lang and all, you still ain't got no man. You ain't, as my grandma said, you are a sorry excuse of a woman Darius Brooks, for getting on here trying to put down another woman that is doing her due diligence, and she taking care of her man. She not on the phone, hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. She ain't doing none of that bullshit you doing, but it's always a lot of the times, and that's why I get mad, and some of y'all gonna look at me strange because I'm gonna say this. It's always sometimes, a lot of the time, it's a faggy. That's what my friend mom used to call it, a faggy that's sitting up talking about what somebody else should be doing when they ain't doing a goddamn motherfucking shit ass thing. Now, let me also say this, Miss the Darius Brooks, bitch, check this out. If you don't understand anything else, you need to understand this and take these words of Queen Wisdom from me. Yours truly, AJAERED, bitch. The last bitch that spoke on Tabitha Brown was Wendy, used to be D. Wyndham, or Williams. This Glad, listen, maybe I should listen to G and stop sipping off this Glad. Wendy was the last bitch that spoke publicly on Tabitha Brown. Where you see her at now? Wendy over there at the spiritual store trying to figure out what the fuck to do with her life. Wendy over there going through drunk dementia. Wendy over there, her eyes is popping out her motherfucking head. Wendy got some shit going on. She done lost her husband. She done gained a stepchild and all kind of other shit. She done even got a fucking legal guardian. Wendy fell off. When she spoke on Tabitha, it was not very long after that Wendy D. used to be Williams, that we are now looking for to come back in the purple chair, has been exiled from the public, from the internet, from the airwaves. Wendy been walking around with fucking elephant trunks ever since, and the whole state of this whirlwind ever since she fucked with Tabitha. And you mean to tell me you think your suppository nose wearing ass and get up on the camera and think that we're going to sit here and let you demolish the reputation of this woman? We ain't got to say shit. I really ain't got to get on here and say nothing for Tabitha, because once she lay around there and shabuka your stupid ass bitch, you and your over this side, you and your half-line mustache and your cubicle nose and all your gray shit, when they see you walking around with a pencil skirt on or some shit, wherever state you living in, you smoking base. I don't know what the crack is called. What did they say? Freemason or some shit? You smoking Freemason? And you strung out on cocaine and shit. Ain't nobody got nothing to worry with. We ain't studying about you. Because at the end of the day, you have not a dog in the race, Miss Brooks. And I'm saying Miss Brooks because I want to, from one gate to another, I want to address you properly, because what you acting like is a Miss D. Darius Brooks. I'm gonna give you a proper title. And bitch, if you decide to come back and read me, I guarantee you this ain't the smoke you want, because this is just the surface level of what I can give you. Because yes, I'm acting in the absence of Tabitha. She said what was good by the book, by the Bible. She gave you the CC Winans version, but bitch, I'm gonna give you the gay version. I'm gonna let you know that that's not a person to be played with. And why you doing all this? Where are your products, Miss Brooks? What do you have? What do you have to offer to the world that we can actually utilize, and it would make you prevalent, would make us even think about you or have a second thought about you at any point? What do you have? Oh, Tabitha Brown, your products are on the bottom shelf. Bitch, the question is, Miss Brooks, what shelf do Target have your product on? I wait. My hair fucked up. I wait. What product do you have, Miss Brooks, that we the people can support you and buy your shit? What inspirational sayings do you have that to give the people to go on? I feel like going on. Or, Tabitha is doing such a great job. I wish that more Black women were following her footsteps or would have the opportunity to follow in Tabitha Brown's footsteps. You're not rearing the Black women. You're not giving respect. You're not giving support. What you're giving is you're giving conflict. Bitch, you ain't nothing but a big ball of motherfucking confusion, girl. That's all you are over here on the cameras. Why you talking about this woman? Then you gonna say, well, why everybody giving me smoke? Why everybody talking to me crazy? Because you went out there and fucked with Touchdown Night Anointed. You went fucking with that woman and she wasn't fucking with you. Tabitha don't be bothering nobody. Like Tamala Man said. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use Tamala Man when she was in the Tyler Perry play. Now I don't bother nobody, and I don't want nobody bothering me. Jennifer Lewis, I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I'm pretty sure the sinister part, I'm speaking from the I won't say it, I can't. I'm speaking from the part of Tabitha's mind that is unreasonable. The part of her mind that is a get a bitch mentality. Get a bitch in place. Get them in order. I'm speaking from that part of her mind that she has locked away because she said, I don't want to do those things anymore. I don't want to be that girl anymore. We watched this lady lose her mother. And in the same token, could have lost her mind. And she showed us what it looks like when you stand, I'm not going to say for holiness because I can't say all that, but when you actually have a sound mind and you're grounded, and life actually means something to you, and you know how to manage and go on. God knows I have not lost my mother. Thank you, Jesus. I have not lost my mother. Thank you, God's deities, whatever. I have not lost my mother or my father. So I can only imagine the unbearable thought process that she and her brother had to go through, and then to sit around and listen to punks like this sit up and talk about her and what deals that she should have made and what she should have done when his faggalicious ass ain't got shit going on for himself, but sitting around allegedly going taste food and be a food critic and being so fucking rude and obnoxious to the people that basically you're not bringing us knowledge. You're not bringing us information. You're not bringing us use that we can use. What you're doing is being that thorn in our side. You're chapping everybody's hide. You're grinding our gears, dear Miss Sir. And we don't appreciate you. We as the gays, we denounce you. We shun you. Because as a gay community, one of the things we hold sacred is Tabitha Brown. Tabitha Brown is one of the ones that just do no harm. But what's going to happen is you're going to fuck around and find out. And I ain't talking about the folding chair. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Miss Darius D. Brooks, since you want to be famous, Miss Ma'am, because I looked at your following on TikTok and whatnot. Girl, you ain't got but 125 over there. You following more than what's getting followed on you. So I guess this was a ploy. This was a swindlation, a bamboozlerization of what you were trying to do to get the people to click on your fuckery and your bullshit. But the crazy part about it is you did better going at Diddy or some shit, researching that and chasing that dream. Or I don't know. You could have found anything else to fool with. But of all the things that you decide to put your motherfucking Lee press-ons on was Tabitha Brown. And that's a no-no. We as the gay committee and the gay, we know these things. Certain things we fuck with, certain things we don't. When we fucks with Tabitha, but we don't fuck with Tabitha. And when I say that means she is under the umbrella of protection as far as the LGBTQ XRZ element of QOP community is concerned. And we don't fuck with her in aspects of speaking negatively on her name. Because if one thing the gays ain't learned, we know he got power, but bitch, after we saw what she did to Wendy, decrepit ass bitch, we know already there's a greater power above us punk asses. So apparently you wasn't at the last meeting, bitch. You weren't at the last meeting. So the next meeting, when you see this, Miss D. Darius Brooks, when you see this, I need you to understand that you need to be having your keys, your high heels, your wig, and your pocketbook, and make sure you have your latte, bitch, and show up to the next gay meeting, the next gay function, and we will inform you properly that Tabitha Brown ain't to be fucked with. That's one power is above the gays. We can shibuki a lot of shit, but Tabitha D. Brown, watch, look at that. He got cool dental work. Watch, I say about 6 months or so. Watch all that shit be gone. He could be around this bitch auditioning for gay parts on shows of Mom's Mabley with no teeth and them eyes gonna be looking like Wendy Williams. I don't know what the fuck Tabitha Brown over there doing. They say she a witch, but if she is a witch, y'all bitches fuck with that woman. Y'all causing her to go in that kitchen and stir her witch's brew, or burn her candles, or light up her crystals. I don't know. Throw some chicken bones down, like I'm gonna do these motherfuckers upstairs. Throw some, throw some chicken bones down, and like my grandma say, fighting the fuck out of them and get you right. But you're gonna be around there looking over there at Dr. Sabi's shop and a whole lot of other shit over there on Temu and Tubby and a whole lot of other things trying to get your life in order because you done fucked with the wrong thing. And that is the true definition of what touch down not my anointed. And he gonna find out. Watch. He trying to be a star on the upright. Tabitha, I fucks with you. I buys your stuff. I buys all your seasonings, even the stuff I really don't choose to use, like ginger stuff. I'm still waiting to use that in my seasonal dishes and stuff like that because I'm from Louisiana and I have an eclectic palate, but to distinct, especially as it pertains to cooking. But I always want to make sure that you know, you don't want to cook for people and give that and make them have that disdain for your dish. You know what I mean? So and that's probably another thing I said I'm gonna start doing for y'all, cooking on camera, and giving y'all some recipes. I think I might go ahead and release a few of my grandmother's recipes, and show y'all how those are done for all you bitches out there that can't cook. I'm gonna ain't a lot of y'all, because I know Cousin G ain't got no problem with cooking, because 9 times out of 10, I probably need to come over and slide my knees up on the her goddamn table and find out what's going on, because I'm pretty sure that hot water cornbread, listen, because the Mississippi folk, that hot water cornbread, they got that shit down to a science. Now, us Louisiana folk, we do good, but Mississippi, I think in my opinion, I think Mississippi people got that cornbread, hot water cornbread down. Now listen, y'all make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna give y'all some. I'm getting there. There's a lot of things that I'm working on in the background that I plan on presenting to you all, but I want to make sure that they're professional. Semi perfect. They won't be perfect because I'll be included in it, so things will happen. But I do want to make sure to give you guys every time the best of me, and that includes what's going on, Sean Thompson. She said I can do both. You talking about the cornbread, Sean? If this who I think it is, I already know that. Yes, but listen, I do plan on doing a few other things. I have a new show that I plan on rolling out to you guys. I am in the works of it. I know I've said that a lot before, but no, this time I do plan on getting into it. I've been working with several people, some processes, and having to actually do some learning myself to make sure that I can get up to par on what's going on. She said, okay, hey, love, yes, cornbread. Listen, Sean, you talking all that, but listen, I need that. I ain't gotta have the recipe, but maybe give me a sample or something. Because the recipe I got, I don't want nobody getting on there saying, that ain't how you make it. Listen, trust me. You make it the way I show you. It may not be the way you make it, but I guarantee you, motherfucking ass gonna be sitting up in there stuffed as a pig, and whoever you cook it for gonna be eating leftovers. But I do have some things in the works. I do have a new show that's coming. I still haven't decided as to whether I want to let it wait until the beginning of the year, which is more than likely what I'll do, for the simple fact of it's still taking some time to, you understand when you're birthing new ideas, it's still taking some time to get some things together. And no, I'm not Sheba Sheree. It's going to come together because I'm working on it every day. I have diligent person of people that's working on it every day that I truly trust, agree with their concept in which the direction they're wanting to take me in. I guess that's a hint, but there's some people that want to take me in a certain direction and are trying to get my sign-offs on what I want to do moving forward to make sure that we are projecting to the correct audience, which is basically you guys, but just bringing the show in a different way and adding some things to it. And I think you guys are going to like it. But again, I'm in some dealings that I need to finalize some things as a decision of me so that they can move forward to make the show, to bring this new show better and bigger. So I'm looking to start premiere at the beginning of the year. I'll keep you guys posted, I think. And then again, I just may surprise you. But there are some things I'm very excited about that are coming up that I have not discussed with anybody. And this is pretty much the first hearing it. And it all kind of surprised me. And I'm glad about it. I'm really happy about it. It's doing what I wanted to do. The channel is growing. The family is growing, and there's just some fine tuning, and I just can't wait. It's like I'm so ecstatic about it. I'm so anxious and in a hurry to make the decisions that are being asked of me. But I don't want to make the wrong decisions. But I'm sure all will be well. I have you guys' support. As always, I have you guys' support, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that we're growing in family measure. We're getting on here live more and often. Y'all asses are bringing y'all ass down to the thing. Because I always tell my cousins, like, even though you ain't got the money to show up, child, show up. I got you. And then this one, I always got you because you ain't got to pay nothing. It's free. Just show your ass up. I'm trying to make sure I looked at most of the comments and answered everybody because I'm getting ready to get out of here in a few more minutes. Because I'm over. I was supposed to be doing 8:10. I got the notification. I was looking at the time on here and not the time on my watch. So, oops. Anyway, if you feel the need, because I always want to give you out the option, if you feel the need and your shondo has been tickled, your old biblioshi has been, I don't know, is giggled. I don't know, fuck. If you don't tickle from your belly fat, and you feel like, because I'm telling y'all, Discover. I'm glad Discover gives rewards points because I done charged all this shit up in here on a Discover card. I got to pay it off, and I told you I'm trying to buy some new teeth. So y'all gonna make sure y'all put something in the Sunday collection basket down there. I'm gonna add a few more if y'all want to the thing, a few more options, because I know some of you, we ain't got no cash here. That's fine, shit. It ain't no requirement, but it sure is grand and it's fun to see when y'all live around there reading that cash up off. And Ashley Love, if nobody else, she always hit me up. I don't care what nobody say. But two, last thing I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. the new show that's coming, I think we'll be getting those teeth for where we getting them from? I don't know shit. I don't know, maybe Mexico, maybe Heavenly. I reached out to Heavenly Kimes over there in Atlanta and got my child still trying to call me, and I'm over here on the live. He drive me crazy. I think I might do Heavenly Kimes. I'm not exactly sure. Because I've been in contact with her and trying to see what she's quoting me. What's going on, baby? Yes, son, I'm on live. What's going on? You at the door. Oh. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to end my live, and I can open the door for you in a second. All right. Children. But one of the surprises is one of the things is I plan on just know that with the new show that you all will be included. So you will not only be just supporters, but you all will be you'll be the show. Just take that into consideration. She said, "Let him in." Yes, listen. Them kids, listen. All right, y'all. If this is your first live, please go ahead and hit that like button. Share these lives with somebody you love, somebody you don't love, because 9 times out of 10, I'll be the glue that brings y'all motherfucking ass together, or the bubble gum. Hit the like button, and yes, hit the subscribe button and join the family. Join the family because we like to have fun over here. All right, you guys. Listen. Now here, nigga, let this child in this house and see what kind of money he trying to hit me for now. All right, love you guys so much, cousins. Until the next video. All right, love you. Peace.